Welcome to the ultimate futuristic hyperdome of Southeast Asia, a meticulously engineered territory weaponizing a multi-trillion-dollar financial architecture and an ultra-low tax grid to strictly capture global capital. This machine operates continuously. At its edge sits a massive automated container terminal, processing endless global trade loops with absolute precision. But accessing this manicured public order requires navigating one of the planet's most expensive real estate markets and adhering to incredibly rigid regulatory codes. It is an entirely optimized environment. Yet capturing its structural benefits demands heavy capital and absolute behavioral compliance. Welcome to the 154th reality of Singapore. This is the Global Hub Matrix. It plots the core calculation for international destinations. The y-axis tracks cost of living, while the x-axis measures safety and infrastructure. Look at Singapore's position. It isolates itself in the extreme top right, completely detached from standard global cities. This creates a direct mathematical dilemma. Do the hyper-elite salaries and highly competitive tax bands actually offset the staggering daily premiums required to exist here? To test this architecture, we run 3 distinct profiles through the grid: the high-earning tech expat, the budget-conscious digital nomad, and the solo tourist. Labeling this territory as broadly affordable or broadly restrictive is intellectually useless. Its viability is strictly bound to your specific income bracket and lifestyle intent. Operating aggressively as Southeast Asia's tech capital and a global wealth management center, the local framework is highly lucrative for specialized international talent. High-tier software architects and investment managers comfortably command 10,000 to over 18,000 Singapore dollars monthly. This bar chart models a $15,000 gross monthly income. Notice the minimal fraction deducted at the top. These salaries are heavily protected by exceptionally competitive personal income tax bands. But here is the immediate counterweight. A massive capital drain is required for basic housing. Securing a standard one-bedroom apartment strips away $2,500 to over $4,200 a month. This wealth is heavily concentrated and locked within the premium downtown skyline. Those elite gross numbers do not automatically translate to massive disposable wealth. Instead, they function primarily as a necessary subsidy to survive the extreme real estate gatekeeping. The lifestyle expenses scale just as aggressively. Upscale waterfront dining easily pushes past $60 to $120 a head. Offsetting these premiums requires a pivot to local infrastructure. You access world-class dishes like Hainanese chicken rice for $5 to $12 inside densely packed UNESCO-recognized hawker centers. Private vehicle ownership is structurally penalized. The territory imposes severe taxation on cars, restricting driving to an elite luxury. The mandated alternative is total reliance on the hyper-efficient, fully air-conditioned MRT networks and symmetrical underground walking grids. To preserve capital in this system, residents make a continuous trade-off. They surrender private transit and daily luxury in favor of a flawless, communal public grid. This extreme concrete density is actively offset. The territory executes a city-in-a-garden master plan, covering nearly 50% of the island in lush, managed green canopy. The pinnacle of this engineered environmental control sits inside Jewel Changi Airport, a massive indoor forest built entirely around a 7-story cascading waterfall enclosed in a glass dome. This heavy reliance on artificial, air-conditioned biomes shields residents from a relentless tropical reality. Temperatures are locked near 32 degrees Celsius with suffocating humidity and aggressive daily monsoonal downpours. Keeping these spaces pristine requires a strict behavioral contract. The grid operates on zero-tolerance deterrence loops, enforcing severe financial penalties for minor infractions like littering or importing chewing gum. The ultimate outcome of this rigid compliance is unparalleled public security. Severe street crime drops to near zero. A solo creator can walk through any quiet city alleyway at 3 in the morning with absolute peace of mind. Profound safety and immaculate environments do not naturally occur here. They are systematically purchased through intense climate control engineering and absolute behavioral conformity. To control its perimeter, the territory deploys a fully digitized biometrics-driven automated checkpoint network. Access is governed by strict parameters. All incoming travelers must submit legal SG arrival card digital declarations, with hard 90-day visa limits strictly enforced. For many non-Western passports, the friction increases. Pre-arranged electronic visas processed through registered agents are mandatory, effectively eliminating spontaneous long-term stays. This digital border wall functions exactly as engineered. It filters out low-budget digital nomads attempting to bootstrap, while rapidly streamlining entry for high-value corporate talent. This matrix visualizes the final analysis. We cross-reference our 3 user profiles against the territory's rigid metrics of affordability, safety, visa ease, and career ROI. For the elite corporate profile, specialized professionals achieve maximum leverage. Their elevated salaries align perfectly with the infrastructure. For the budget nomad, the calculation completely breaks down. The combination of severe visa limits and crippling rental costs destroys any attempt at a bootstrap strategy. For the solo tourist, the unparalleled safety and world-class culinary grid completely justify a short-term premium expense. This is a fully optimized financial ecosystem operating at the peak of modern engineering. Do you possess the career leverage to thrive inside this uncompromising blueprint? Let us know in the comments below. Next stop, Slovakia. We investigate the advanced automotive factories and rugged Tatra mountain castles of Central Europe. Subscribe to stay real.